Well, hello there guys and girls, Pharaoh TV here. It's patch note day. Tomorrow the patch notes will go live and quite a few decks got hit. That means those that didn't get hit shine even brighter, and what this video is about. Now I won't go over all the patch notes, however there are a few key things that I want to talk about in regards to this video. So of course there is a few cards that got nerfed like Karma, a few cards that got buffed like Shen, Vice nerfed as well, Hecarim got a little buff, but the more juicy stuff honestly is Grizzled Ranger and Loyal Badger Bear really fairly, in my opinion, got a little nerfed because their stat value was out of this world. Also standalone, that means those nasty Demacia Fiora decks really got hit hard, which is in my opinion really good. Too bad though that I didn't get to play it just yet, because I didn't draw a single Fiora yet and I was too greedy so far to craft her. But, and this is especially important for those who follow my advice, Burn deck got hit. The Legion Rearguard now is, well, with 1 health, can be killed by any spell that only does 1 damage, and that's a big deal. That takes him out quite a bit easier, especially because a lot of people are running cards that deal 1 damage across the board or something like that, and well, then now he will fall from that as well. The other one that got hit, Boom Crew Rookie, from 4 health to 3 health, also a very big deal. It's like countless times where you have something on the board that has 3 power and not 4 to take him out, so he will always, or most of the time, get this extra value in, and now that is a big deal, more than it seems to be, in my opinion. Alright guys, I jumped ahead, I talked too much, and went into the meat, or the bread and butter of this video, which is the Undying deck. And the Undying deck is also championless, just as the Burn deck is. I mean, you could maybe play Kalista or something, depends to you, but mostly it depends on the one epic card that this deck has, Sheriff Lariette Rose. She's not mandatory in this deck. The Ruination I would put in. So that's one epic card you might maybe want to invest. Sheriff Lariette Rose you can maybe exchange with whatever you had. If you're a beginner, your card collection isn't too big, and you don't want to go all in with your 3 epic wildcards that you might have. So just saying, she's definitely really good, but not mandatory. Because this deck much more relies on the, well, on cards that want to die and cards that get extra value, but you have to kill something, you know, to play it. The bread and butter pretty much is the Undying. He will be revived all the time at the round start, you know, he dies and he gets bonus stats. So that's pretty cool. There's only a few cards that can completely take him out without him being revived. And not too many are being played. So with what do you combo it? First of all, we have some other cards in here. You see the deck list below as always, and you will really quickly understand this deck. It's very easy to grasp. There's, as I said, other stuff like Cursed Keeper that wants to die, and you have your tools to get them down as well, with those specifically cards that can only be played by killing someone. For example, 0 cost, 3/2 unit to play me, kill an ally. Now, 3/2 for 0 cost, insane value. And now you kill something that wants to be killed. Like the Cursed Keeper, for example. So you see what insane value you can get. Turn 1, keep in mind, turn 1 Cursed Keeper, turn 2 Cursed Keeper would be 2 mana. Transform into a 4/4 and you kill it with the, because you killed it with the Butcher. So you have 3/2 and 4/4 on your board, turn 2. Pretty big power play for a turn 2. And there's all kinds of stuff that kills stuff. A few more interesting things is Chronicler of Ruin. So for example, kill an ally, then revive it. Works with the Undying in a way that you kill your current Undying, spawn a new Undying, and at the round start, you will spawn the Undying that you just killed. Now you have 2 Undyings, you know? Now maybe next time you can use the how's it called, goddammit? Ancient Crocolith. And you can kill both of those Undyings and they will respawn. Obviously you want to respawn them after they attacked, or when you have to defend anyway and they can't defend, because that's one of the things of them. They can't block, that would have been OP. So I think you get the general understanding of this deck. Now let's just play a match and maybe I can convince you guys to play this deck as well. See you in the match. Alright, we're playing against Elise and Darius, so we can expect a lot of aggro and face damage. Our curve is looking beautiful so far. We might even keep the Glimps beyond because we are using our cards efficiently. We have a 1-drop, we have a 2-drop, we have the Undying on our hand as well. Okay.
What does he want?
Looks promising. And he will attack a lot, I think. He's going to attack a lot.
Oh yes, he does our visitors. What's that noise?
Alright, you may kill, you may block with that. If he blocks with that, it's just to our benefit, to be honest. Nice. Give me that extra card. We got a burn card. Nice. We can use him. We don't have anything to use the Undying anyway, so we're gonna actually use the Legion Grenadier here to block the Arachnoid with, which makes him, which makes us save a bit damage, because Darius, of course, you can always check the heroes or the champions if you don't know them perfectly yet. If he levels up, he's 10 damage and he has Overwhelm, and to level up, our Nexus must be 10 or less health. So keeping it against a Darius above 10 health is always a good thing to do. And it's something you want to do. You don't want to fall below 10 health. If you can, of course, prevent it. Just saying, keeping those extra damage in the keeping the Nexus on a high health in the current meta is important in general, to be honest, because of the threat of Atrocity. Look it up. Shadow Isles card. It basically makes you sacrifice a minion and hit anything with the amount of power it has. And there are several. Nautilus, 13 power. Dehu Endure, you saw my video, you can buff it beyond anywhere, you know? Like it could one-shot the Nexus, but most likely not. But it can be like 14 damage or something immediately done to your Nexus, so you always want to keep it up a little bit. Let's see. Let's see if he wants to block that 1 damage. I doubt it. Unless he, for some reason, I don't know. Unless he's like me and doing things on the side most of the time when you play. When you just want to get some experience in for the 3 diamond chests of the week. That can happen. Okay. I guess next round we might be able to spawn an ancient Crocolith. Not only might, we will spawn one. He does 4 damage to us, yeah, that's fair enough. But now our board looks much different from what it looked before. Great card. To play me, kill 2 allies. Obviously this is a card that only really works in a deck like this, or maybe if you spawn mass spiders, then you always have like some little, basically little token spawns. There are other combinations out there. You might remember in the burn deck you have one that spawns 2 ephemeral units that just deal damage to Nexuses and have 0 power. Stuff like that. Obviously also very good for that. I'm thinking about taking out 1 Spiderling with Vile Feast, but we can't do that any given time. We're just glad that he doesn't have Elise, because Elise would definitely level up even if I would kill a Spiderling with Vile Feast. Interesting. Alright. So let's see if one does not get blocked. If that's the case, I might already go in big with the Courier. Yeah. Let's see. Let's see. It would be quite devastating for him. Neo Corvus. Okay. He blocks it all, but we're taking care of his spider board, which means Elise played now. No longer that crazy of an impact. And we also have plenty of other things that we can do with our turn. So that's good. We can play Curse Keeper, we can kill our Undying for some sweet card draw. Interesting. We can actually kill him as well now. He's dead anyway. You know what? I won't. So counting my mana to... You kind of want to use 6 mana this round, and everything else doesn't make too much sense, so we're drawing some cards. We're drawing some cards now. We want to keep up the upper hand. Spam the board. I don't have to take spell mana into the next round with me. Beautiful card. Oh, now I'm kind of... I'm getting picky here. Actually, I will play him because next round the Undying can't attack anyway.
Could be so much more.
That's such goofy ass cards, man. An epic. When I'm summoned, draw 1. Then, if you played at least 10 other cards with different names, grant me +4. And I haven't seen on this card somewhere the counter to remember whatever, however many cards I have played so far. But we got an immediate card draw. There's his Darius, by the way, who will be taken out by the ancient Crocolith if he does not have something crazy. Well, it's looking good. Let's just say it's really looking good. It's not good enough.
Sacrifice for a greater cause.
As you can see, we still have 1 space for our one Undying. We got a sweet card as well. Really good to block one of those 3-drops here. But we cannot play another card on the board now, as it is now. We'll see. We'll see what happens. He most likely will attack. Most likely, yeah. Okay. So we have great trades. We can just give him that.
None shall oppose me.
To be honest,
I too serve.
this almost looks like he gave up. Like literally, what's the point of this?
So little.
He's losing his entire board. Look at my card advantage. I think this game's pretty much done. To be honest.
I join them.
What you gonna do now? Oh, I don't have enough mana, of course. Makes sense. And around. We're at 11 damage. And we can play the Citrus Courier after that. So unless he like wipes the board, which he can't do, he would need 9 mana for that. Okay. Let's rally. And this is where you surrender. Well, I think this highlighted the deck good enough on how it works. He is just like using this right now to block even more. I think we're gonna be a dickhead now, and we're gonna take that away from him, so he does not have one more blocker. But I mean, what's the difference? At this point, I think it's just over. He does not have mana. We can't even decide who he will fight against, this Darius. And he kind of lets me proceed here, it seems. Alright. I hope very much that you enjoyed this. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and maybe follow me also on Twitch. All that stuff is in the description, and we can hang out together in a live stream. I'll see you there, or I see you in the next video. Thank you very much. This is going to be it. Pharaoh out.